Tyree, CEO of Black Guys Rock. Please join us today as we interview Melvin Brooks here at East 75th Street at the President's Lounge. We're going to be speaking with Melvin about how he started his successful lounge business. Join us today, Black Guys Rock. Melvin Brooks, how are you, sir?
Doing great.
Fantastic, man. It's been a long time coming, man. We appreciate you. Black Guys Rock appreciate you taking the time out in your busy schedule to talk with us about this beautiful, amazing, successful bar that you've had for quite some time, which is the President's Lounge located here at 75th Street.
Yes, sir.
So can you give us a brief interview about how you started the business and what gave you the ambition?
Yeah. How this came about maybe 16 years ago. I was going to citywide liquor association conventions with my pops, and he's the president of the local chapter. And over the years, going up under his tutelage, under his bar, going there, when you want to get on a national level, you must have your own bar if you want to sit in the seat. So I was getting asked every year, why don't you run for a national seat? But if I ran for the national seat, I would have to own my own bar. So that's when my father said, hey, why don't you just go get a little small bar, so when you run, your credentials will be all right. So that's how that idea came about. Then we started shopping. Deals didn't go through. Then, even though I wasn't looking for a bar this big, the bars I was looking at was real small.
Okay.
But long story short, this bar came along. It was the worst out of the pickings, but you see what we can do with good work.
Yes, yes.
We came in with a game plan that was fail safe,
okay,
but it was going to take his help if we got to that point.
Right.
So we tried to incorporate, and what they do in Black African American neighborhoods, only in our neighborhood, they got this thing called a diligent impact to the community.
Okay.
And that's when community organizers like churches, block clubs, they can say right off the top of their head, hey, you know what, that business going in at 653 75th Street is going to be a diligent impact to our community. So we don't want it. After you go through all the process of remodeling,
right,
passing inspections, health, everything, HVAC, all that. After you go through all that, then they get to say, no, we don't want it. No, we don't like that guy.
Interesting.
Because and the reason why they didn't like me, because they research told them that I was a pimp hustler, and that's what I was going to be having.
Oh, pimp hustler. Where did they get that from? How did that come about?
The history of 75th Street.
Ah, okay.
They were probably some of the customers.
Yeah, that's true. That is so
they
true.
thought I was going to keep the history of the whole strip. 75th Street had over 15 bars on it at one point.
Really?
It had a lot of bars. Yeah. It was a bar every block.
Every block?
Yeah.
I had a bar
over lounges.
Wow.
Taverns.
Wow.
Yeah. I set out, I changed the name, the brand, and I woke up at President's Lounge. So I got my brand coming with it, and I had his brand. So I had two different clientele. So once I went back in and applied, the city couldn't say I was going to be a diligent impact no more because I proved them wrong. And when I got incorporated, I said, hell, I put 2 years into it. I left it at the President's Lounge.
Oh man, smart deal, smart deal. We, Black Guys Rock really appreciate you taking the time out today to interview us, to interview with you as well. And we're hoping the most success for you in the future, Mel. We thank you for your time.
Oh, yes,
and can you just give us one reason why you rock as a black guy?
Man, I rock as a black guy because I got a son that I care about dearly, man. So as a black man, I gotta rock as a black man. As a father, you have to.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Gotta save for the next generation. Bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mel, thank you so much, man. We appreciate your time, brother. Hope to do even more cool interviews with you in the future.
Hey,
and we'll talk with you in a minute.
Hey, it ain't hard to find me, bro.
I go right here at 75th, the President's Lounge. You hear that? President's Lounge. Thank you, Mel.
No problem.